Hello everybody, and welcome to Forza Horizon 6! Whoa, wow, what the hell, we got a little challenge going. I'm here with Die4Diesel, as always. Correct. So we got a little challenge going. Let me give you all a rundown on the rules while I snack on this brownie.
Snack on your brownie.
So we're doing a drag car challenge with a budget. A rising budget. The idea is to be the fastest for the least amount of money. We're gonna go. We're gonna start with an American muscle car, and we're gonna start with a C-class restriction. And then we're going to move up class by class as we go and try and see who can get the best times, optimize their car the best for that particular class. We're going to be racing at both the quarter mile and the half mile. Just to see, if there's any differences in the top end of these individual vehicles. And then that's the idea. So, I like how I'm being an iPad baby at this car meet. Like, wow, really, really invested in the vehicle.
Great cars here. Let me play Angry Birds instead.
Yeah. Which is so real. All right, so let's say the first budget. So the budget is just for upgrades. The budget is not for the initial vehicle, just because a lot of classic muscle cars are really expensive, and we decided on building actual classic muscle instead of building random drift car, Honda Beat. Although that would be entertaining.
Yeah, but we'll do that later.
Yeah.
We'll do meme car.
Gotta milk this for all it's worth. So, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go in the auto show and go get me something new. It's classic or retro, because most of the retro cars are also pretty low class. It just has to be an American muscle car, or Australian, I suppose, that sits below C-class as a default. Most of them are C-class, so most of them really won't need a whole lot of movement in order to get them where they need to, So, car type, D and C. Then we want to go classic Muscula. Lots of options here. I don't have most of these cars yet, so I can go in a lot of different directions here. I agree. What do we got here? Anything particularly interesting? I just realized I can do this, because I wanted to commentate, but I realized that it's difficult to commentate without revealing secrets, but I can mute myself in the party.
There you go.
Alright, presumably I am still audible on the stream? Is this the case? Let us find out. Yes, it is. Okay, we are booling. Alright, so here's the ordeal. We got... I'm trying to think of something that's got good top end. Good, something that's got a lot of room to work with. I'm figuring going C-class probably isn't the way. I probably want to start with something in D-class and pick something with a lot of upgrade potential. This Monte Carlo is calling to me. It's 5 liters, so I think it's just a 305, I guess. The Impala would be fun, but I'm not sure that's what I want to go with. It has occurred to me that I have not stated an upgrade budget yet.
Mm-hmm. I figured we needed to do a baseline.
Just
Yeah.
race the cars that we have as they come.
If you felt
I'm
like it,
down with
yeah.
that. Yeah, I'm down with that. I think that's reasonable. Alright, back to my hidey hole. Okay, so the question that arises there is, do we get something that is gonna be slow, but can be, that's gonna lose this first challenge, um, in the name of trying to get a bit more out of it? Because in theory, if I get something in D class that's got a little bit more upgrade room, then I can get a little bit more out of it. I can put more into power a little bit earlier and potentially push a bit more power than like some of these other ones are pushing, stock. Because some of these higher C-class ones, I mean, Corvette's 497, 370 horsepower. If we can try and push close to 400 on the first challenge, that would be optimal. Figure I'm probably not going to get a whole lot out of this Camaro. I've already tried that as well, and it didn't really do me that well. But maybe the Z28, the 70 Z28 might do me well. Chevelle would be a good choice. Lots to work with. I heard that burp through my headset. That sounded awful. That was rancid. Ooh. Maybe the 2+2. I already kind of want one of these to begin with. But starting at 325, that could do us really well. Starting with 325 horsepower, presumably it's got a lot of room to work with. That could work out really well in my favor. So I think it's the highest horsepower of any D class that I can choose from. I mean, this Mustang might do well as well. I think it's a 283, right? That could work, but in terms of the retro muscle, 250, 210, 180, yeah, I think that could be the play. I'm not sure what brings its rating down so much compared to some of the other things. Like, what brings it down compared to this CUDA? 5.2 compared to 5.7. 3.8 compared to 3.4. Okay, so the acceleration is pretty low. Launch 3.4 to 3.3. And that's really all we care about at the end of the day. We just want acceleration, launch, and speed. So the launch is pretty comparable, but acceleration does lag behind a little bit. And this actually has less horsepower, but more... No, about the same. A little bit less torque. Mustang is... this generation of Mustang is kind of a strange choice for drag car, but... I don't know. I'm liking that it's a lower class than everything else. So I'm kind of tempted... Ooh, wait. I was kind of tempted to go with this Nova, and I might do it. I feel like the Nova is a good platform to start with. It's a bit lighter. Actually, I don't think it is at all. No, it is. 400 or 100 pounds lighter. A lot more power. Still in the low C class, so I might be able to get a bit more bump out of it. In the long run. Question is, I mean, what do I think I'm going to get a little bit more power out of? And chances are, if I start with something higher power, I'm probably going to get higher power out of it. Plus, it's an excuse to buy another one of these later that I can use for what I actually want. And this is cheaper. So,
I'll
I
meet
think
you
we're going
back
to
at
do a
the car
Nova.
meet when you're done. You ready for the baseline?
10-4. I just picked my car. I just got to choose what it is and I'm going to do with it. If that makes no sense, because I believe it doesn't.
It's gonna be hilarious when we pick the same card.
I'm a little worried that we could have. I think I made the right choice. I think I picked something that
I don't.
wasn't
I
what you
think
were
it's
going to pick,
highly
but
likely.
it is very likely. I put some real thought into this choice though. Like I
So
really
did I.
sat and put some effort into my choice. So maybe that works out in my favor. Maybe
Yeah,
it
we'll
doesn't.
find
Who
out.
knows? Lots of good livery options for this, but I guess I'll just choose this for now. I'm probably gonna end up rebuilding this car later.
Uh-oh.
Festival drag strips the other way. I can never tell the direction that the circle is supposed to go. Whee. Alright. I am at the car meet. Hoorah. Unless you said something different, well, I wasn't paying attention, which is possible.
No, car meet, but I was inside the car
Okay.
meet, so.
Oh, I don't see any semblance of you anywhere near this place. It says you're in a car meet. I do see that.
Weird.
This is quite such.
Well, I guess we can do it.
Oh, there
at the
you
car
are.
meet, just outside.
There we go. Okay, good. We did not pick the same car.
Similar.
We did pick the same brand, however.
I was scared that you were gonna go with the Chevelle of the same generation.
I considered it. Mostly because I don't really like the Chevelle that much, so I was like, it's a good excuse to use a Chevelle, but...
I would have bought it if this wasn't 60,000 cheaper.
Yeah.
And considering I'm on my own budget of just not having that much money.
Alright, so the first thing is going to be quarter mile. And then we're going to bring her out to the half mile after that.
So what was the thought that you put into this vehicle?
So, initially, I wanted to choose something that was fairly low class, because I wanted to leave myself a lot of upgrade room. But I was thinking something that started in D class, but then I was like, maybe I should try something that's more, a little bit more powerful and low C class. So I decided to move to this just because it's got good starting power, but I feel like it will also have a lot of room to grow.
I don't know about you, but I got a big block and a lot of weight.
This is a 396, so it's just under a big block.
Did I jump?
Officially.
It didn't record me a time.
Oh, did you jump? Yeah. Rip. Well, I ran a 14.5.
This thing fucking burns the tires off, though.
This thing does not. This thing actually stayed pretty,
What do you got now? Like a
pretty stable. It's a 396.
Oh, okay. That got my old 454.
Which kind of surprised me too. That's a big motor for a Nova.
Big block, brother.
Yeah, I got what they would call just under a big block.
No, yours is a big
medium block.
Technically.
Technically, it's a big block, but I don't consider it such because it's not 400.
I don't think the launch
Ooh, hard
control's doing
shift.
me any favors.
No, on one of these cars, it's not really going to make a huge difference. Alright, I cut
My shifting
almost
is a little
2/10 off of that
slow,
one.
but I'm
So I'm
just
running
running automatic, so...
about 3/10 quicker so far for the starter. We'll go ahead and do one more run, just because my second run was faster, so I figure yours might be as well. Your second timed run.
Considering how slow I was both times.
I mean, not slower than, or not faster than me, but faster than previous.
Yeah.
Just so we can set some baselines. Brother is moving down there. Oh, you got a better launch that
got
time.
the jump. Will my shifting fuck me? I think so. Interesting.
Holy close.
Interesting.
Oh my god, we get this
the same time. Interesting. Very interesting. Do you know if you shift faster in manual mode versus automatic, or?
I mean, you can let it rev out a little bit more, but I'm doing manual with clutch, so I'm discernibly not shifting faster. I guess for the purpose of this, I'll do regular manual just to see if that changes my time at all. It shouldn't, because, I mean, these things shift slow to begin with. The addition of the clutch shouldn't really change anything practically, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot just in case.
And then I'll test automatic versus manual.
Yeah.
If I remember to shift, we'll see.
So real. What the hell are you doing, boy?
I hit the wall.
Oh, that felt so much slower. I think it's just because I didn't have a change on it, but I didn't like the way that ships. 14.4.
Well, that was faster.
Mine was not. I think mine was a 381 was my fastest so far. Ouch. Oh, good launch. Oh, you're pulling. 14.415. So it seems that I shift better with manual with clutch. So statistically speaking, so we're going to go ahead and leave that enabled, but I will continue to test it as we go a little bit faster. At least until a race transmission gets put on there.
Half mile?
Yeah, I think now's the time for the half mile. So let me write down our times real quick.
14.365 and
actually...
a 14.381 for you.
So, 14.365 and a 14.381 are our times so far.
I think I'll probably end up better at the half because it seems like I've got more gear than you do.
This is possible. You got some, yeah, you definitely had better pull. You tended to be pulling on me by the later end of the runs, so I anticipate that it will go the same way. What kind of power does that thing push stock?
Uh, a lot.
Well, I figure. Is it in the
450.
fours? It might be 450.
450, 500
My
foot-pounds
God.
of torque.
I was not paying enough attention to that when I was looking. God
Weighing in at
damn.
3820.
This one's a 30, well, 375 and 415, so I'm not horrifically far
What
behind.
weight though?
3470.
Because that's how I'm gonna get fucking 900 horsepower out of this thing.
What's that?
I wanted the big block because that's how I'm gonna get 900 horsepower out of this thing.
Yeah. That was what, because I was choosing, I think the other things I was going to choose were, I was choosing between a Monte Carlo, and a, Mustang 2+2. Because the Mustang 2+2 is a little bit lower class, so it's got a little bit more room to breathe. But I
I was
figured
looking at
starting
the
with a big
90s
block was the play.
Caprice. I
The
almost went
what?
with that. The 90s Caprice.
Caprice?
Yeah.
There's a Caprice? Or do you mean the Impala?
Impala.
Okay. I was like, they have a Caprice now? What?
I don't know.
That would
Close
be
enough.
awesome.
Same thing.
Alright, now we can get them half-mile times in. Of course it's fucking raining. No surprise. Damn local weather systems. I'll add a little rain uh, note.
Or you just wait like 5 minutes.
I'm making content I don't got all day. I do. Nobody's watching, it doesn't actually matter. Little known fact. Nothing matters. Quit caring.
I'm at the
Some...
kilometer.
Did you go to the kilometer? You fucking tard. I'm surprised I didn't do that too, if I may be so honest. Oh, nope. I done diddly spun did it. I really like the rain in this game, I will say. So now that we've got those test runs out there, I think we're gonna do a best of 3 this time. Or going forward, I should say. Just to make it a little more interesting, instead of just best time you can get in however many runs it takes before you decide to get bored.
Speaking of getting bored, homeboy is wandering.
I do be. I'm waiting on the damn rain like we was talking about.
I thought you said you ain't got time for the rain.
I was kidding. So, what is I think my current best time is a 20.404, so we're going to see what I can do about that.
You got C-class time?
Yeah. Alright, well, somewhat illegitimate, but we're gonna send a Ruski anyway. We're gonna see what these old boys can do. See how many times it takes for me to red light. Oh yeah, she wants to spin. Oh yeah, you are pulling.
Shifted out of first a little
Still
early.
had enough. Right now we're looking at a 21.9 and a 22.06. So all things considered, quite close times. I mean, you're within a tenth.
0.08 off.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yes. Alright, so we're trying to beat a 21.9. Let's see what we can do here. Oh! That was a good launch. That was a good read of the tree. I'm cooking.
You've arrived at your destination.
21.839. We cut off 83 hundredths of a second. Ouch. And it seems your time was not an improvement from the
No.
looks of the So we get
Was
one more
not.
run. Try and change our times. I was pretty happy with that run, so I'm gonna go ahead and test what's it called? Test the regular manual transmission just to make sure that it really is slower, because it shouldn't be, but it very well might be. Brother is going for it. Okay. 21.839 is my current time. Just because it resets when I change my difficulty, so I gotta save it before I forget. Okay. Alright, I am so ready. Oh, bad start.
God damn it.
Did you red light?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't count a red light. I could be mean, but I won't count a red light. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're
Down.
gaining. Man, apparently manual clutch is considerably slower.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh!
22.222.
Oh, and I
21.805.
got you, bud.
That puts you about 3/10 faster.
Fucking go.
21.805. It did also stop raining. And it appears to be dry.
Yes.
So I guess we'll do one more manual with clutch run just to make sure that it is in fact not a skill issue. And then we can move on to top of C class. Yeah, because I was way slower that one. 222.22. Alright. Alright, one more run. I'm breaking my own rule that I just made, but it's because of the weather conditions. Oh yeah.
You have arrived at your destination.
21,689.
Damn it.
Hehehe. I'll let you get your. Let you get another run in. So
Go! Oh!
What? What the hell?
We're
Alright,
off
well
to a
now we gotta
great
do one
start.
more. Now we gotta do another. Can't tie.
Two relatively different vehicles. Pretty great.
Yeah, I mean, different motors, completely different chassis, different. Vastly different horsepower numbers, different weights. But it ends up. What's our compared PI?
I think mine
431 to
is
430. Well, that explains
yeah.
it. Forza evaluates them as being nearly identical. Let me line up.
Way the hell over here.
Closer.
Brilliant launch.
Yeah, I got a pretty decent one. Okay, well that was apparently not my run.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh
21.7. 21.522.
I was not expecting this to beat a damn thing, Bone Stock.
Alright, well, those are our times at stock for stock.
Alright,
We're
what's the
looking
budget?
I feel like there's no reason for there to be a budget just to get to the top of C class. Because it's not, you're
I'm
not
gonna
going to
spend
spend, I mean,
$100,000 to do so.
if you could spend $100,000 and stay within C class, you've earned it.
Right.
Honestly.
I'm gonna get me a vodka Red Bull real quick though,
Ooh.
because I have an open
This will
Red
not
Bull in
affect
my
times at
fridge that
all.
needs to be gone through.
Oh, that's from yesterday. That shit's gonna be fucking flat
Let's take
as hell.
let's take a gander. Yeah, I don't care. Still got caffeine in it, and I still need that.
I just
And
played my
then-
own bird back to me because I got it playing through my headset.
And then immediately
That
my
was funny.
masculinity will disappear because I'm drinking a vodka Red Bull.
All right. Well, for this first round, let's do. To get as far as you can in C class, you got to spend less than.
Thinking 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say 20. We can do 30. Because 20 seems more restrictive. 30 will get you pretty cleanly to top of C, I think.
I don't know. Maybe the budget's just kind of.
Maybe the budget is
Not
kind of
necessary.
irrelevant. No, especially since we didn't do a budget car. I
I
mean,
did. I
I went a
spent
little bit
30
cheap,
grand for
but
mine.
I spent 40, yeah, so it's not necessarily bad, but okay. We're scrapping the budget idea. It's pointless. All right, time to build. Okay, so here's the thought process with this.
I mean, I only have 160,000 total anyway, so.
Power was pretty good on those runs, and I wasn't really getting a whole lot of wheel spin. I think the most I really want to do in terms of traction is maybe just bump these up a little bit. Brings us up a pretty decent amount. Holy. It's from 430 to 440 immediately. We'll do these tires, and we'll see. I don't know how much actual grip that's going to provide me. In terms of acceleration, goes from 3.5 to 3.7, 3.8, and it doesn't get any better than that. So we'll keep that as good as we can, and then we'll modify some other shit. I could already do wheels because they don't really affect the car that much. I can drop 40 pounds and only go up, what is that, 1 PI? What is it right now? Oops. So right now it's, yeah, 41, so if I just toss some wheels on there, we're gonna go with the classic setup. Yeah, some bead locks back there. So we're sitting at 443. Not huge gains, but this should help. These should help down the line. I could just do weight reduction. Brings our acceleration up to 4. It's a lot of. What's the 0 to 60 go from? 5.1 compared to 5.4. Let's try building the motor as much as I can, and we'll see if I can get more out of that, because I'd rather start there. Let's hit a bunch of smaller stuff. I was gonna go straight to camshaft. That might not be a bad idea, though. It bumps us up. It's only 17 for an additional 71 horsepower. And we can go higher in the rev range, which helps when I'm not fucking with the transmission yet. 5.3 so far. I forgot already what that was. I think it was 5.2. Let's bump the displacement up to 7.4. Good God, that's a lot of motor right there. 503. 77. Yeah, we can just. We might be able to. I might not be able to get as much out of this motor as I thought. I might have really fucked myself on that one. I think I've already basically built this. Uh-oh. Staying within the same class when you've built the whole motor is kind of crazy. Yeah, no, I did. Everything is maxed out. Okay, so the most we're going to get out of this puppy is 541. Which is kind of a sad increase. I was really hoping to get a bit more out of that. So I guess I got some room. So maybe it's already time to do the race transmission. And I guess we can try and get whatever weight reduction I can afford out of it. 86 pounds, nothing huge. Then maybe I can put some different springs on here, get something a little soft. Doesn't seem to have a huge bearing on just about anything, but We can tune that, drop the front end a little bit, make the rear end a little bit, or keep the rear end soft, make the front end a little bit softer. So we'll do rally, because I think that's floor. And then can I bump this up any? I sure can. And now it gauges up a little bit more fairly. So let's go there. All right. So we spent 37. So realistically, I mean, the only thing I probably would have ended up dropping would have been like these two things, and I probably would have been right about where I needed to be. With the budget that we had in mind the first time. So that's top of C 500. I've already built the motor. There's really not a whole lot left for me to do. I can supercharge it later, and putting slicks on it is only going to bring me up to type B. So we might be kinda toast. We can get a 667. It looks like at the highest end with the slick race tires, but so yeah, we might be a little bit cooked at the end of the day. Maybe I could fuck with the aero. Actually, no, none of them change anything that I was hoping. Does that have any effect on the 5.1, 8.1, 5.1, 6.6? That actually makes it 0 to 60 a bit faster. And drops the PI down a little bit so I can still fuck with it a bit more. Oops. 0 to 60, 5.1, 5.1, 8.1. Okay, so that levels it out. Yeah, that makes it way slower. That's weird. And then this somehow reduces weight. I'm not 100% certain as to how exactly that's supposed to work, but 164, 164.9, 164.9. Okay, so that doesn't really have any effect on it. I can do something with that, whether I choose or not. I don't know. I feel like it looks right with this. It's a drag car, so you gotta have a hood bump. You know what I mean? So, I got a little bit more room to work with, right? Is it enough to get any more of that? No. I can make it a bit stiffer, though. No, I can't. Did I already get the maximum flywheel? No. Okay, well I can drop another 16 pounds off of there. And then I guess I can do that. Do that. Might as well put a diff in it while we're at it. Not sure what diff would actually be the most reasonable. I guess just race. Doesn't really matter what diff on it. If I put on it, I'm probably just going to end up locking it out. Can I do this at all? Oh my god, no. Does this help me out at all? Nope. Does this help me out at all? It shouldn't. No. Alright, well. We're $4.99. I don't think I'm going to be able to weasel any more out of it unless the sway bars manage to put me above that, but I don't really, I mean, they don't really help me at all for this build. No, we're just going to leave it alone. That's our build. So drop the PI a little bit, but brought up lateral G's, brought up the power, and brought up the weight. So, or brought down the weight. So I think that's a good trip to that. I guess my only hope is that he can't build his motor out as much without sacrificing more performance index. I somehow don't think that it will end up that way, but you know, a brother can dream. We're gonna break open another brownie. I think I've already had 3, so I should probably stop. There we go. Alright, well, that'll have to do. Yep, sounds like a Chevy. Like a Chevy in the game. Well, they all have always sounded like. Alright, a brother is done.
God damn.
Are you still fucking with it?
No. I've been done for like
Oh.
5 minutes. Well, I'm at the quarter mile, so.
I will be there momentarily. Alright, so go ahead and lay it on me. What was your kind of design philosophy here?
Well, I put a hog gas cam in it and some big rear tires and suspension. And exhaust.
That was all you got out of it?
That was it. I needed the fat ass tires because it would burn through first gear. And then, of course, I just had to put an extra. Let's see. Had to put an
I had
extra
found
100
Go ahead.
horsepower in it.
Alright. I had
I put
found
100
that since it
horsepower in
didn't
it.
really...
I pulled off 800 pounds weight reduction. I got suspension and tuned it. And I put some fat tires in the rear, but not drag tires yet because that would have put me well into B.
Yeah. I fully
It still
built the
burns
motor.
through first gear. Interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing that I could do that and stay in C class.
You're gonna be
Yeah, I fully
burning
built the
them
motor.
tires. Yeah.
Well, since it wasn't really smoking them at all at first, I made the rears as wide as I could afford, and then I just left the rest of the tire setup alone. I changed the suspension. I changed the wheels. Got some drag wheels on there, made it a little bit lighter. I did a little bit of weight reduction. Essentially, I did everything except for brakes, full weight reduction, chassis reinforcement, and aspiration change. I genuinely fully modded this thing in every way otherwise.
You might be cooked.
Which is kind of, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I might be cooked. This thing has a pretty low ceiling. But we're going to see how top of A does, or top of C does. I also built the I also
built
put
the
in a race
transmission
transmission already. I think I slid through all the first three.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You have arrived at your destination.
13514. Yeah, you had 5/10 on me. That was kind of. Let me get these down.
You don't build no drag car very often, do you, boy?
No, because they're kind of pointless in this game unless you're
I think they're fun.
doing the meta.
I think they're fun to see what times I can get, but
Now that they have
kinda
this,
need
I'm
something
actually
like
a bit
this.
more interested in it. But like at the end of the day, like if I'm doing it alone, it doesn't make a difference because it's just I'm not gonna have an impressive time.
yeah.
So we got. And
So you're half a second slower, and you have nearly no room to upgrade.
just tires and weight reduction.
Interesting.
And I can make the rear tires a bit bigger. But yeah, otherwise there's not a whole lot really left to do with this guy.
Very interesting. Maybe tire compound will be your helper.
I mean, it has to be, because that's about all that's left. I mean, the weight reduction will help a little bit, but it might cut, you know, maybe half a second off. It's not really gonna. What the heck? All right, all right. 3, 2. Damn it. I do it the way you're supposed to, but it doesn't. It can't tell the difference.
And I don't think you're actually doing it the way you're supposed to, bud. Dang, into the 12s. Not too shabby.
Into the 12s.
Drag
I've got a
tires are
full
gonna
half
make this
second to
thing
make up.
fucking
Arrived at your destination.
haul ass.
Okay, 13:13. So I'm starting to catch up. Let me update the times. We got a 13:103, 1:30, and a 12:913. So let's see what I can push out of my third run here.
How do those compare with our times from the stock round?
Once we get this next run through, I'll take a look. Are you serious? How is that a jump start?
I'm still spinning all through first. Just keeps getting better, bud.
What the fuck? If I was being mean, I would have lost tremendously at this point. There we go. Okay, well, I tried to just shift through the wheel spin. It's not necessarily the most,
No, I wouldn't
the best
recommend
idea,
it.
but oh, 12,880.
The 12.7.
Yeah, 12,713.
Do we should we keep going to since our times are still changing dramatically?
Yeah, I think we gotta make runs until we plateau. I have a feeling that was good. That was probably as good as my runs are gonna get, though. I can try feathering the throttle a bit more, try and mitigate the wheel spin, but I think that's just gonna be how this works at the end of the day. All right. I can't tell if I stopped spinning or if those were just my tire marks from the last two runs. Yeah, 13.8. I'm not gonna get any better than that last one.
Yeah, I got a 12.730, so I think 12.7
I think it's
is
time to
my
move to
time.
the
half
mile. And while we're transporting over to the half mile, I'll go ahead and show the difference in scores from the last one. So your quarter mile the first time was a 14,365.
Oh God!
And
picked
you
up
ended
over
that
a
one with a
second?
12,713.
Good Lord!
Mine was a 14,381, and I ended with a 12,880. So, yeah, pretty substantial changes there. Oh, the shift put us even, but you just got way better.
You've arrived at your destination.
19603 and a 19336. So let me write those down. Half mile C class. Okay, I'm gonna test one little thing out here because I feel like I can make this a little bit better. And I should have done this at the quarter mile as well, but I neglected to remember the concept. Let's try that on for size. Let's see if that helps me at all. I hadn't been reaching 6th gear, so
Shit, I still only got 4.
I'm thinking if
Hot
I
tip.
increase that a little bit, I might...
Drift 4 speed for drag racing, because the less time you're spending shifting, the more time you're spending accelerating.
Now, wouldn't that make sense?
Actual drag cars have a 2 speed, more than likely.
This is true.
Power glide, buddy.
Very glad. Alright.
You've arrived at your destination.
2321.
3.
Oh my god. Okay, so I ran considerably slower that time. 19303, so you cut 300ths off. I added about 4. I think that was my launch though, because I spun a lot more.
Yeah, it wasn't a great move.
And I let off to try and mitigate the wheel spin, but I think it didn't end up helping me out any.
Number trace. This thing sounds fucking insane with a cam and exhaust too.
This thing sounds fairly mean.
You've arrived at your destination.
19-2.
20087. So it seems like adjusting my gear ratios actually did not help me. So I guess we'll return those to where they lied. Oops. Let's try like here.
Do we feel like hitting it again?
What's that?
Are we gonna do it again, or?
I'll give it one more run.
So I shaved
Since I got-
10th on that one, so.
I got slower. The last 2 runs I dropped out of 19 after running a 19.6. So clearly something was quite wrong. I think dropping the ratios ended up giving me a way more wheel spin. My rival on the leaderboard just is you.
Mm-hmm.
have arrived at your destination.
19687.
It was a 303.
Which is slightly worse than my best. So I guess I got lightning in a bottle that first run. So we'll keep the gear ratios where I put them the first time, which was about here. And we'll move on. So our half-mile C-class scores, in your first run, you got a 21.5. In this run, your best was a 19.203.
God damn. Shaving 2 seconds off was crazy. For
In the
not
last round,
that
I
much
got
upgrade.
a 21.689, and this time I got a 19.603. So also about a 2-second change. So still notable improvements, but much left to be done. So now we'll go ahead and move back to the auto show. Neither of us have a whole lot left we can really do. Well, I don't. What the fuck? Why am I drawing? Give me my keyboard. Alright, let me prepare the shit first. This time. So we got quarter mile B class.
My balls itch.
Thank you. All right.
B
Back
class.
to it. B class. All right. So that one didn't go very well, obviously. I don't think we're going to be able to make it to the top of B. So we've just got to kind of cook as best as we can. What actually gives me a better 0 to 60? 7.275. Interesting. Compared to a 6.2. But if I build it, what ends up being better? If I put a race turbo on there, even with anti-lag, does that actually change it? What the fuck? What the hell? 10? 7, 9, 10. Oh, it's because I have no tires. Continue working. First things actually first. We need drag tires. Oh my god. That already takes me out of... Oh, but a supercharger keeps me just below. Okay. Oh, well, I think I have that one equipped. Okay. Yeah, this makes sense. It's still A-class. Barely. Question is, if I take a couple of upgrades off, would it be better to have a twin turbo or would it be better to have... Ugh, god damn! Okay, so now it's a 257. Compared to... What the fuck? 275, 254, 2620. Okay, so twin turbo is technically king. Now, if I build it just out of curiosity, what is the highest end of this? I must be tweaking, right? Like, I've got to be tweaking in some form. Okay, well, we'll do... Well, we can only do superchargers, so we're just going to end up having to redo this later. But I can put the supercharger on it and stay within class restrictions, which might help me. Or maybe I should just go for more grip instead. That actually doesn't improve my launch at all. We'll take a look at, so yeah, 4.4, 3.0, 2.7, 2.54, 2.620. Okay, so it does increase it, and it decreases the PI, which is good, but it increases my 0 to 60, 2.53, 2.54, 2.63. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Does this help me in any way, shape, or form? It shouldn't, as all it should do is just give me more rolling resistance, 246 compared to 261. Yeah, so we can leave that alone. That's not what I meant to do. This shouldn't really help either. I know real drag cars tend to have bigger front tires, but yeah, it doesn't really change anything. Rear rim size, does that help me in any way, shape, or form? 2501. 25.1, we're just going to leave that alone because I don't want to do that. Does this help me at all in any way, shape, or form? 253, 242, 254. Okay, so that actually makes me a tiny bit slower, so we'll go ahead and leave that alone. Front arrow shouldn't really help me at all. 253, yeah, it doesn't change anything really. I don't think we have any real extra room to work with here. Okay, I can get a little bit of chassis reinforcement. Does that help my time at all? Actually, pretty substantially. Okay, so sport seems to be the way to go. All right, well we're gonna live with that. So we added drag tires, which should help a lot. Bigger tires in the rear, and then we throw in a supercharger for a little bit extra power and a little bit of chassis reinforcement. So hopefully that will help us. And you know what? Actually, just because it won't really change anything about what we're doing, we're gonna actually can't run the drift transmission. So never mind on that one. Okay, well, that's our build. I have returned.
Alrighty. It's raining.
Oh my god, again? Jesus Christ.
Rains
I had a
about
little
once
bit
an
more
hour,
room to work
apparently.
with than I thought, so I'm hoping this will help me in practice.
It's hilarious because I did tires and transmission. I got the sport transmission. So now I got some big meat level hoovers on now, and I can tune my final drive ratio,
Which is the most important part of that one, really.
Could put you in the mud. But I am curious to see what happens with just tires.
I put tires, supercharger, widen the back tires a little bit more, and then I also...
I'll put wheels on too.
I did something or other. I don't remember what the hell it was.
A wang.
There's one other thing. No, that was on there last time, actually. Oh, yeah!
You've arrived at your
Oh, now we're
destination.
cooking. 10.961.
11.445. I think it's still a decent improvement for me. It's not
I'm
quite
actually
as
really
much as
impressed
you.
with how that changed things.
Okay, now I'm changing final drive.
I'm gonna fuck with my tune a tiny bit. Because I think I can. We're gonna level that out a little bit. Does that help me at all? 25.16 compared to... Yeah, 25.16. I mean, it shouldn't really make a difference. Actually, out of curiosity, if I crank that Soldier Boy, 2486, was that better? No, it was identical. Okay, that's fine. Does that change anything? 2501. What the fuck? You're not making any sense to me right now, game. If I change that at all, does that do anything? Ooh. I'm gonna throw out the whole thing. Alright. Alright, Bubba. That was, I believe, my fastest B-class run as well. I can check. I'm allowed to do that. Yes, it was. So I beat whatever my time in B-class was with my, 3rd gen Firebird.
Hey, now the shift time's what's killing me.
What's that?
The shift time's what's killing me.
Yeah.
Why do I have a 5-speed? I don't want
Sport transmission gives you an extra gear.
Okay, I can just take it out.
you can adjust
I can
it
just
out of the
tune it
setup,
out.
really. Yeah.
When I get a race transmission, at least.
Oh.
You have arrived at your destination.
I haven't really been able to get any better than that first lap. I think any difference in time at this point is just reaction time, which I wish it would tell me.
So 11.445 was my best before I changed settings.
11.445. Yes, which was your first run
to
as well.
stick with that.
Happy to stick with that run. All right, I'm happy with mine. So now we can move over to the half mile.
Arrived at your destination.
Okay, I thought I could do it a bit differently than I did. So our first runs are a 17,868 and a 17,334. I let it redline because I thought I would be able to reach it without shifting, reach the finish without shifting again. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So I can definitely shave a couple of tenths off of that one.
I couldn't tell you I could shave off any from mine.
Maybe the tune could.
No. It's... My gearing is set so that I hit the quarter mile right at the end of fourth, and then I hit the half mile right at the end of fifth.
Oh, that's actually quite nice.
And I can't, since I only got the sport transmission, I can't tune out the
Adjust any of the
gears.
rest of the ratios.
And the shift from 1 to 2 is where you fucking just leave me behind.
But absolutely book it.
You've arrived at your destination.
Yeah, somehow that was slower.
Well, I got faster by 17 thousandths.
Camino goes from 868 to 851.
So
I am gonna try.
I'm happy to do one more. However, I don't expect that I'll be much different. I might
This is fair.
fuck with some tuning just to see.
Right. Where the hell are you going,
I
buddy?
am going to fuck with some tuning.
Oh, okay. I might do that too. I think I could extend, what was I at before? It was right there. I could extend that a couple clicks to maybe get it to the top of the gear instead of having to shift there. All right. Damn it!
I had a
I
bad
thought I was being
launch. It
cool.
was pretty slow. $18,002. I think that was all launch time that I lost. Alright, well, I'm ready for a...
17,301. I don't think that's any faster. It is.
It is. Unless you changed tuning.
I changed my gear ratio a little bit.
Oh.
I think I could do it another couple clicks just to extend the gearing all the way out to the end of that.
You want to run again? I guess you can keep running.
No.
I'm not getting any faster.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy enough with 17,301 because I know that these were my wins. I'm not going to get any better from here because I don't have a whole lot more room to grow.
Yeah, I have everything but camshaft and exhaust on my engine, including
Oh,
aspiration. I can
Yeah, I've
still put a
already-
supercharger on it. Only a supercharger.
Okay.
No turbos, only a supercharger. I don't know why. Did you put a turbo or a supercharger on yours?
Does the turbo put you into S?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have an option for it.
Oh, you just can't do it. You just have
No.
like the 2 supercharger options?
Nope, I just have the roots. I
Just-
don't even have centrifugal, which is good because who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I don't
That
even
was
know why it's in
also
the game, to be honest.
B598.
Oh, mine was
So,
max B.
and I only spent $7,000 in between C and B.
Interesting.
And I only spent $13,000 from mid C to high C.
I spent like 40 almost in IC, and then I spent like 13 maybe the second time. I think I'm
Now
probably gonna spend
I'm
about
gonna
that this
start
time.
wiping you up, boy.
Yeah, this is where it gets rough. It's not gonna get a whole lot better for me here. Just gotta hope and pray.
Do
All right,
I
off to the races.
do I say fuck it and put in a? I gotta go with clutch and transmission because that was upsetting.
A little. I also don't have the drift transmission option. I can only do
Yeah, I don't
um
either, which is why I'm gonna get the race transmission and I'm just gonna tune fifth so far away that I only use one
that
through
it yeah, that
four,
it becomes a four
maybe
gear
even
setup at that
three. I
point.
could I could even I could even just make it three. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna make it a two-speed
Oh,
because
two gear setup.
I'm gonna have enough power at this point to do that.
I'm actually very interested to see how that plays out.
That's those kinds of setups are much more like for the eighth mile though in real life. So I might have to tune it back.
Yeah, I mean that's the nice thing. You can tune that one on the fly.
I think if possible, I'm gonna try to stay NA as long as I can. So
Interesting.
far, it looks like I might have to supercharge. I don't know if we'll make it to high S1.
I can't make it to S1 without an engine swap. I'll tell you that for free.
We probably could consider doing engine swaps after that. But fully upgraded engine, I'm sitting at 650 with 640 horsepower.
Interesting.
641 as far as rating. So I'm gonna have to go supercharger. And this
Alright,
upgrade,
already. I can upgrade the brakes just for the sake of increasing the PI, but it doesn't help me.
this upgrade's gonna cost 32,000,
Oh,
and
I still got the rest of weight reduction.
so far I'm
Ooh.
sitting at 661.
Already maxed that out, right? Yeah, already maxed that out. Does this help me at all? No. No, it does not. I don't like that. That's actually a pretty substantial increase. Because that seems kind of silly and stupid and dumb. So I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
Might help, but I'm not going to do it.
I
Womp.
think for S1 and S2 we should continue with these cars and do engine swaps.
Okay.
But I
I'm
think
down.
not allowing engine swaps for as long as possible is good. But I'm gonna be mid A with this.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
I'm
gonna get
curious
past.
to
I'm not
see
gonna get
what
to S2,
tuning will
S1.
do.
690 appears to be the most I can push out of this thing.
But also the performance classes seem to be somewhat irrelevant. Because there's cars in S2 and R that are in the top 1,000 for drag racing.
Yeah.
So I think I might go with 2-speed for the quarter, and then I'll go to 3-speed for the half. But I'm gonna be at 675. Funny, funny, goofy.
All right, I am about ready. Oh. Okay, my current A-class, I didn't get to see it. The world may never know. I was in 11,678. Well, apparently I haven't tried that hard, because I have a feeling that this will be faster than a stock Dark Horse. Or you in a Honda Beat running a 9.5. What the hell?
Whoopsies.
What in the Sam shit?
The Honda Beat's actually pretty fucking fun for a drag car.
Every game has its new smallest meta car. Like in 3 it was the Isetta, and then in 4 it was the Reliant Robin. In 5 I think it was just still the Reliant Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the Peel P50. Because I think Peel, that one was from 3. I think it's been in every game since then. But alright, well I didn't do too much. I got maximum weight reduction, and I went from a base supercharger to a maxed out turbocharger. Which is kind of an odd decision, but I really don't understand what superchargers are supposed to do in this game, because they're just plain slower than turbochargers.
Which is upsetting, because they're not, in real life, they're not slower, they're just a different form.
Because in theory, for drag racing, they should be considerably better, because they don't have any, it's pulley based. But oh, horrible launch.
I did not stick with the 2-speed, by the way.
You've arrived at your destination.
10,144,
9,9.
9,943.
I could definitely tune some of that down. Does that beat my beat?
No, I think your beat was a 9.5. I would be curious to try a
Yeah,
maxed out supercharger again
9,560.
and see if it has any difference in practice, but I really don't think it would. I gotta pay more attention to what gear or where I end in the gear.
Did you write down what I
feel
just
like
did?
The 19... What did you...
No,
is that
9.
No, 943, yeah.
Okay.
I
'Cause
have
I'm
it.
changing my shit. So it'll go away.
Yeah, I'll have to tune my gear ratio the next time, because I didn't pay enough attention this time. I think I can probably push 4th out like 3 clicks. It's more than 3, but it's fine. We'll see where that gets me.
Just out of curiosity, we gonna hit the 3-speed. I wish you could change um, your two-step rev limit. Like
That'd be
on your
kind of
own.
fun. Damn it! I got kind of jump scared. So you're making popcorn back here.
Okay, so that was too far. It brought me out of the power band.
You've arrived at your destination.
9,927. Which is just a hair faster than your last one. Not sure what I could do. I think I ended it in 5th. So I guess I could shake 5th out just a hair. Or no, shake 5th down, actually. There we go. Make those a bit shorter there. Oh, brother, brother, go!
That's what happens when you don't upgrade your brakes at all. You're going 160 in a El Camino.
Oh, what the fuck? Whatever. Top 11% with this car. Not bad.
9.8.
Oh
I
my
think that's
god, that was a
faster.
jump start.
Oh fuck, you have a 9.2? No, 9.92. Never mind, we're good.
Son of a bitch. I don't know how to count.
You've arrived at your destination.
9793. Okay, well your last run was a 943, and then you brought it to a 9893, and I brought it to a 9793. A lot of nines going on in here. It's confusing me. I think that was about as good of a run as I'm going to get out of that. I pretty much was right where I wanted to be in the gear. I might be able to adjust a couple of other stuff, but I don't think it's going to help me enough. So I think I'm happy with my quarter time. How are you feeling?
I want one more.
All right. I can hear it. Every time I burp, I can hear it clearly through my headset next to me.
Nice.
Brother's sitting at the end of the line. Are you tuning?
Yes.
This would make sense. I believe this car has gotten my best times at everything, which is kind of sad because I really like that third gen. I love the way that it looked, but oh, that's actually my best time here at all. Including compared to whatever I had first, which I'm pretty sure was an actual, like, quite fast car. So that's kind of disappointing, if I may be so honest. But whatever. It's fucking raining again? God. Alright, well good luck getting a better time with the rain.
Just you wait, bucko.
I will. I short shifted a little bit there.
You've arrived at your destination.
Yeah, it was 2/10
Alright,
slower.
well.
Would you like to see if it's raining at the half mile?
It is.
How do you know that?
It's raining everywhere on the map right now.
That's not true. The weather is low regional. It is raining.
Wow!
But it wasn't a guarantee. If I went somewhere else, it might not be. Get my little staging burnout going. Get the tires warm. I'm pretty sure it resets it, and I'm pretty sure if I looked, it would reset it. My gearing might be too short.
You've arrived at your
Nope.
destination.
15,749.
It seems that I need 50.
And brother got a 16,033. Alright, got a couple more runs to do. Not sure what I can really do in order to, if there's anything I can really do to bump that time up, because I feel like I had a pretty good run, but I'll go ahead and give her another shot.
Wait for the track to drive, perhaps.
Yeah. Oop, that's a wall, sir.
It was a burnout. That's what it was.
Well, you hit the wall pretty fast for a burnout. Oh, you pull on me in the
Arrived at
last
your
year.
destination.
I managed to get the exact same time as last time, but you went up to a 15,699. I think I need to fuck with my 6th gear a little bit. I need to pull 5th a bit taller. Because I made it a bit shorter to compensate for the quarter.
Okay, 15,699. Write that down.
It's already written down. It was a good burnout.
And then it took me so long to find reverse that I probably let him cool down. Get flat spotted.
Which means you also let mine cool down. God damn, brother.
Bullshit.
Ooh. Brother's gonna miss another one. You gotta get it together, man. Oh my god. this fucking guy. I'm gonna do a burnout like this. Just okay. What the fuck?
You've arrived at your destination.
Fitting 5.
Fitting 549. Fitting 566. I guess I can pull my fifth gear out even further. I think I can pull it out even further, actually. If I hit him with one of those numbers, that might do it. Maybe. Average Miata activities. In 656, I need to pull fifth gear out even more. Try and balance that out a little bit. Just those, just to make that work a little bit better. Try and keep it in the power band.
I was in reverse.
Well, that certainly doesn't help you go forwards now, does it? What the fuck?
And then you hit me
Okay.
and fucking jump started me.
I'm starting in the same lane.
Damn it. I fucked up. I done fucked up the shiftings.
You've arrived at your destination.
15449. I feel like that's as good as that's gonna get.
I'm fucking with the, with launching. Trying to get it to launch higher into boost. And it sure as hell works. 15399.
Ooh.
So foot brake and not use the launch control. You can get it to go higher up in the boost instead of at 3 grand.
Yeah, let me give that a shot. I think I can put a little bit more into my 4th gear as well. My run wasn't faster, was it? Yours was a 15.399. Gotta make sure that stays. And mine was 4.49, which is, yeah, so. Tune car, gearing. Let's give myself a little bit more 3rd. Try and keep that in the power band. That should be good. Okay. Alright, let's give it a shot. I jumped it. Gay and cringe. My launch control actually puts me in this, or my launch control puts me in the same spot.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh yeah, 482, which is not faster.
Well, I think I'm gonna keep my 399.
I guess I will keep my 482. I think at that point it was just reaction time is the only thing I could really fix.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting into as small of a range as we got. So, that... Oh, big stretch. Ow. Fuck.
Right.
Oh.
So what restrictions
Okay,
should
so
we put on engine
that-
swapping? Figure it has to be V8.
Yeah. Otherwise, fucking send her, bud. Whatever works. I think we'll do the next round. We'll do engine swap, and then the round after that, we'll do drivetrain swap.
Okay, I can see that. Working pretty good.
Because it's the only other place to go really from there. But I want to try and extend the rear-wheel drive out as far as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to round out, now that we're done with the cars with their stock motors and drivetrains, which is technically the same thing, our quarter miles to start with were, yours was a 14,365 and mine was a 14,381. We ended with a 9,843 and a 9,793. So we've cut about 5 seconds apiece off of our factory times.
Interesting.
In terms of B class to A class, your B class quarter mile was an 11,445. So you cut a little under, about a second and a half off of yours. And my B class was a 10,961. I cut about 1.2 seconds off at a 9,793. Your debut half mile was a 21,522. I'll just go through the whole thing actually. 21,522 was your starter one. C class bumped you up to a 19,203. B class bumped you up to a 17,851. And A class bumped you up to a 15,399.
Should we do engine swaps remaining in A class first? Since we didn't get to the top of A class? Or at least I didn't.
I mean, I was at 690. I was basically there.
No, because I was at 675. But with the 6.2 V8, I can get it up to 700.
Interesting.
And that is my preferred engine swap. But to get into
Just a regular
S1,
LS.
yeah, but it sounds fucking good.
They do sound pretty good.
But then to get into S1, I'm gonna need to do one of the other swaps.
Yeah, I suppose we can do a top of A class. Sure.
Because that also will get me. Oh, fuck, I don't think I'm gonna have enough money to swap it again.
Oh no.
Hold on. Maybe not. Yeah, I only have enough money for one engine swap, so.
Oh no. So I guess we should probably do S1 then. The hell is this? What are you from? I think that's the only one that's actually going to make any sort of a difference there. That sounds insane. I gotta look up again what all the swaps are actually from. Is that just a regular, like, Ford big block? That's weird. I don't know what, yeah, I really genuinely do not know what these swaps are from. Can't do anything to it once I do that, but I don't think it gets any better for it, so... I feel like that's slower. I feel like I've made it accelerate slower. Maybe the sheer volume of horsepower is actually a bit excessive. Oh, Jeebus. What does that do if I max this out? What can I turn this into? I have a feeling that that's just kind of the cap. Yeah, at this point it's starting to count up. I am outpacing the grip of the tires. Now, out of curiosity, if I were to do one of these numbers, would that help me at all? Failed. It cannot do it.
Wow.
It is incapable. if I equip the vintage white wall tires, it claims that it can get a top speed of 31 miles an hour now.
Sweet.
Because it's got such little grip that it just can't possibly compute the idea of doing anything with that amount of power. They all do. Except for the off-road tires, which boast going from a 2.1 0 to 60 to a 16.9. Because it's probably all wheel spin, but apparently they can do it, unlike everything else. I do think that's funny.
Well, if I do this engine, then I should have just enough to still swap it all-wheel drive. But I will be sitting
Okay.
at 731.
I might have to fuck this shit out of my gear ratios in order to make this amount of power work. But we're gonna try it. Because I can afford to do it. That puts me at a 757. Alright, I'm going to leave what they refer to as the auto show.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I already know I gotta fuck with the gearing, though. There's no way I'm gonna make this work. No, it seems alright. Maybe it might work. I'm just glad there's no V12 swap for this car. This makes me happy. Alright, I
Add
need
a
to beat a
V10
I need to
swap.
I need to beat a 9843. Oh, I should make a Mark IV Supra drag car. I should do that. I'm getting outpaced by this 8.6.
You've arrived at your destination.
8859. Don't really think that was too different. An 8859, I believe, is a little bit faster than the last one. Was that faster than my... Yeah, that's my new record speed for this here track. I didn't get a whole lot of speed going. I feel like I could get a little bit faster before I get to the line. Alright, let's see what a Mr. Diesel ends up with. An 8642. So you have successfully beat my time on the first run. Short shifted.
You have arrived at your destination.
8675. I mean, we're
The turbos on the
working with-
Supras sound fucking wild.
They do. I heard that earlier. I was like, good God. Let's run a head-to-head. I want to see how this changes.
Too late.
I guess I can fuck with the gearing. I'm not sure what exact way I want to fuck with it, but I feel like I could be faster.
8675.
Maybe I'll take a bit of ass out of 5th and see if that helps me
What was
at
my
all.
first run? 84 maybe? Or something?
8642.
Oh, okay.
You actually got the
I guess I didn't know
same
that
one
I
as my
changed
last time.
stuff.
Let me... try and fuck with those a little bit and see what that does for me.
Okay, now we can.
Alright, let's see what those... Oh, where are you going?
I thought you were ready.
I sure wasn't. That Supra does 8675. I don't think that's faster than my last time. That Supra does what the hell do you call that? I don't know. Oh no. I feel like I did make it slower, so I guess I can make it a little bit faster by not doing that. For chance.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. There's a lot of people here right now. Good God. I jumped it.
Yeah, so did I.
Killing myself. Your car is now red.
There it is again.
You have arrived at your destination.
Did you see what I sent you, Ohio?
8876.
No, what'd you send me?
Any better?
It was explaining
Not getting any
how
better.
Oh, yes,
they know
yes,
when
I
you're
did.
cheating.
I did see that. So I basically I gotta tell Tristan that we just gotta try it a shit ton of times until it goes through. I think it's like right off the line.
There's a
I
642 again.
Hmm.
I think it's
But I
because
also-
they can tell when you go from 5 mile an hour to 100 in a split second.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know
Or
what it
because they
is.
know what the limits are and they know that it's impossible to get that speed out of a Honda Beat.
Maybe. Hey, listen. I think a Honda Beat can run a 4.909 or whatever it was at the quarter mile.
This is actually
think it's
such a fuck
possible.
ass time.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Here, I'll take an invite.
There's
That shit-
4,
oh,
9
That shit
or
was
something.
crazy.
But
Yeah, it was
we're
like
also doing something on
4.909.
stream, so
What doing what on stream?
muscle car drag challenge.
Okay. I have muscle cars.
We're like nearing the end.
Okay. Okay.
You had to be here for the whole thing.
Oh.
You had to be there.
You have arrived at your destination.
8792. I think I can make some of the bottom end a bit taller.
8.7. You guys are at the quarter drag.
Yeah.
You want to keep going on quarter?
Yeah, I think I can make the first couple gears. I was spinning, I was getting a little bit of wheel spin, so I think if I make the first couple gears a bit taller, I might be able to put the curve in a bit of a different spot and maybe not spin as much.
I tell you, this is a great way to figure out the differences in tuning.
Right.
Pretty much how I've learned to tune cars in the first couple games I played.
Lead.
I'm gonna fuck with mine a little bit too. 8642, my best.
You've arrived at your destination.
8675. I think that's a little bit.
309.
That's the same as my current best. So I mean, we're running within a tenth now. We've gotten these things pretty damn close, and you have a completely different motor.
Just you wait, Manny.
You didn't catch that?
No, we just didn't
Sure
care.
didn't.
Okay. Okay, bud.
No, 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 no. What if? What if? What if?
Me when Creod.
If I do one of those numbers. Oh, that helps now. I don't know if that does anything at all. Ooh.
Eight. What damn it. Fucking rain.
Oh god damn it! It's raining again.
Mm-hmm.
That
Jesus
shit's been
Christ.
annoying. I'm actually
It's summer.
serious.
Why
It's
was
like
it's raining more in the
every, like,
summer than it
10
is in
minutes.
the spring? Oh. Oh.
I don't know what the hell this road could be. I'm missing like 3 roads or something on the map.
What? I might have just found a slight issue in my setup the whole time. Hold on. Okay.
Interesting.
I believe I did.
You've arrived at your destination.
And what was that?
8725. Somehow that wasn't faster. So I'm not
The
really
rain.
sure what the deal is there.
It's the rain, man.
It's not raining and the track is dry.
Oh, 100%.
fuck.
No, that actually does affect.
The track's still a little wet.
The track is a little damp. I'll give it a second to dry up. I went into the tuning menu and I just started fucking with all the settings and seeing how they affected my 0 to 60.
Mm-hmm.
And I found something that dropped my 0 to 60 by like 2 seconds.
Jesus.
I was like, I opened my
was it?
diff all the way up. Which is not what I thought would have
No.
done it. I had it locked originally. I had it welded essentially. But I fully unlocked it and it dropped a crisp 2 seconds. So my shit looks kind of goofy because everything is either maxed or minimum. I guess I didn't fuck with any of this, but this shouldn't have any positive or negative effect on it really. 1.6,
Let's take a
1.6. Yeah, it doesn't really care. What if I bring a bunch of negative camber in the rear? Somehow that doesn't change it at all. I don't believe that for a second. Massive front toe in.
It's easier to wheel spin when you have an open diff. Cause that fucked me up. I'm in the 9s now. Even though it said it dropped it 0.2 of a second.
Interesting. I'll give it like a crisp like 10%. Just a little bit.
Some
Let's see if that maybe tightens it up a bit.
You've arrived at your destination.
8475. I had 0 wheel spin. Have you improved from an 8642?
No. That one's a
I didn't-
909.
What if I bring it down just a little bit more? How much can I get out of this? Let's bring it down to a 5. How about 7? Ten might be the peak. What if I get a little more in there? I'm gonna go all the way to the end. Let's do like 12.
Eight five.
Jesus.
Although 8.4 is
15.
where I'm sitting at for my best, right?
Yes.
8.46, I think.
Yes. 8462, I believe, is what it said.
So I'm still leading. Unless you have gotten better and then tuned it.
Sorry, your best is an 8642 and mine is a
Oh.
8475.
Mine's now an 8542.
8542.
You've arrived at your destination.
Might be able to-
8292.
Damn.
Oh man. I just realized mine was a 492 beforehand. Or no,
8509.
292. I was looking at the wrong thing.
I have progressed to 8509.
Is there anything else I can fuck with that maybe might help?
I was about to fart in mic, but I'm pretty sure I was going to be a squirt.
Oh no. What if I bump this up a hair? No, that needs to stay where it is. If I increase this in any way, does that help at all? No. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so that helps a little bit. Okay, so let's do that, and then does increasing this do anything for me? No, so we gotta keep that way down. Okay. And then same deal here, maybe? Ooh, yeah, a little bit, a little bit. Okay, okay. Does that increase anything at all? It shouldn't. Doesn't change anything? I don't believe that for a second. Okay, we'll just leave that alone, I suppose. Alright, let's try this out. See what this does for me. I kind of softened everything in the front but tightened everything up in the rear so that I'm assuming the advantage is that the front gets as little contact patch as possible, so it's got the least roll resistance as possible.
Mm-hmm.
This is my guess as
And
to
then
why
it
this
should
is
be
making it
moving
faster.
all the weight to the back.
I jumped it. Son of a fuck! I might up the front tire pressure as well.
Okay, 8358 is my best so far.
Damn it, I jumped it again. Mother of pearl. 8358. Gotcha.
You've arrived at your destination.
8442, so not quite faster. 8358. I had a little bit of wheel spin in first, so maybe close up the diff a bit more. Or maybe I just shouldn't have shifted. Launch control was definitely helping me out there, though. Okay, my gearing is pretty much exactly where I want it. If we increase the front tire pressure, does that help me at all? Allegedly it doesn't. If I decrease the rears at all. Oh, we'll just, see. So we'll bring those up, we'll bring those up to like 40 and see if maybe a lower contact patch decreases a little bit of rolling resistance there. Okay, wee. Oh, good.
You've arrived at your destination.
8342. Okay, I think any changes from there are pretty much just based on my own reaction time. So, 8.2. I'm kind of impressed with this. Yours 8358. We're pretty close. I mean, we're within a couple. We're within a tenth.
Just you wait now, buddy. I might get you.
Oh, you cooking something up? All right, all right. Let me. Oh. Well, never mind. I still get to because you biffed it. Up
Whoopsies.
22%. Not bad.
You've arrived at your destination.
8308. I almost thought I was gonna get a 7 for a second there.
You fucking ass.
I could not have made that work any more accurately, to be honest.
You fucked up my whole rhythm.
You've arrived at your destination.
8292.
That might be 292 puts us at a direct tie. So I guess I gotta keep fucking with mine. 20.
I could definitely go faster.
Oh, that might have done it. That might have done it.
I had bad timing on that.
You've arrived at your destination.
225. Brother,
Shit.
this thing hauls. Oh, I fucked that up totally.
You've arrived at your destination.
I somehow managed to shift out of first too fast and ended up fucking it up because I was basically muscle memorying my way through second and third, so. Oh, bad start. Or I guess not, because I guess you jumped it, so maybe it did work out.
You've arrived at your destination.
Yeah, 8-4. These are some competitive cars, honestly. I'm kind of happy with the way this has turned out.
It's been pretty fun.
At first
in
it
this
was not
one.
working at all. At first you were whooping my dick and balls.
He kicked my ass in B because I went for a tire upgrade too fast, too soon.
Yeah.
I like the idea of doing a truck next. Because I see this
Oh.
lightning. I mean, I already kind of. I would call an El Camino a muscle car, or I call it a truck.
It is a muscle car. It's a ute. It's a muscle ute if you want to get technical about it. Could you imagine if they made that now just out of like a Malibu?
That would be awesome.
Damn it.
Arrived at your destination.
I got just the tiniest bit of wheel hop out there, so let's bring it even closer. Like a 24. Brother did not upgrade his brakes still.
Why?
It flies away.
I still gotta have the money to make it all-wheel drive.
Oh, that's true.
next
Yeah,
one.
you have like cents to the dollar. You are down to your dick and balls.
I have
forgot about
13
that.
grand in total.
Oh my god. Damn it! I got too excited.
8258.
Ooh.
Very close.
Are you serious? Alright, try again.
You've arrived at your destination.
8242. Well, I don't think we're gonna get any faster.
I might.
So, you
I,
say
I
might?
have other techniques to try on the launch.
Is that so?
Yes, it is.
Ouch!
You've arrived at your destination.
Well, they're not useful techniques.
I would like to inform you that your beat is still faster.
That's sad. My
I
1600
would be
horsepower
inclined to
El
agree.
Camino is slower than a fucking Honda Beat. with I think like a 2-liter. I think I put a 2-liter in it.
You've arrived at your destination.
It's upsetting
Yeah, I'm
I
not gonna
can't
get any
launch
faster
control in
here.
second.
Yeah. Oh, we still have to do the fucking half mile.
Yeah. Let's do that
I
real
completely
quick.
forgot about that.
Do the half mile a
I've
couple
been sitting here
times.
fucking with my thumb up my ass for like an hour doing this run, and I completely
It's fucking
forgot.
entertaining to sit
It
there and just
is. I'm
shave
not saying it
like
was a bad
hundredths of a
thing.
seconds off. It's fucking
No, I
hilarious.
agree. I just thought it was funny. Okay, the inaugural run puts us at a 13.063. don't think my tuning is going to help at this point. The only thing I could really tune is the gear ratios at this point.
13,113.
Wow, that's a close race. I'm gonna actually wait for you this time so we can compare directly. Mother said, "Oh no!" His brother tuning back there.
That did not work out.
Oh no. That is a hilarious sight. Oh, good turn. I mean, good spin there. We're pretty close to. Did you take the livery off, or is it just gone?
No, it's just gone, apparently. Still here for me.
Strange.
It's Lumberjack.
Oh, you got the top end.
You've arrived at your destination.
12-9.
13030. 12-9.
Let's fucking go.
12946. Yeah, you just had the top end there. I'm not sure what I could do to improve that. I guess maybe I could fuck with the gearing, try to
Well,
take the
second half
gear
mile
away
is
and see.
fucking wild.
What's that?
12-second half mile is wild.
That is kind of crazy. Oh, I missed again. I want to run another even strength one before I tune it again.
You've arrived at your destination.
12-8.
Oh man. 12,946. I tied your last one, and you went up to a 12,880. I'll run another until I don't improve, and then from there I'll try and fuck with something. Accidental drift car?
Arrived at your
Oh,
destination.
12930, so not particularly still. Oh, I did do better. Yay!
963. 4.
Not substantially better, but better. Alright, so Let's try and cut out the middleman and get rid of 6th gear here. Oh Jesus. Oh no. I fucked it all up. Please leave. Okay. Tune 5th up. Claim 6th spot, I guess, and just even them out from there. I feel like this is not the way I should be doing it, but it's the way I'm gonna do it. Let's see what that does. I feel like that's gonna be royally slow, but we're gonna test it real quick. Ooh, maybe it's not. It's hard to tell because, I mean, this thing is just fast, but that could be faster. I jumped it. You're kidding me. Why am I in reverse? Alright, go, go, go. Bad jump.
You've arrived at your destination.
No, it was almost a full second slower. Or not a full second slower, it was like 4/10 slower. What the hell? So I want to try and see where my last gear is by the time I finish that. Damn it. Jumped it again. And it's raining again. Yippee! Okay, well that was on me. I'm gonna be honest, that was awful. How was that a jump start? Please, can I have reverse? Thank you.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh, 5th pretty much sits right where I need it to. So maybe if I shorten some of the other ones, maybe that'll put it where I want it. I just completely consumed 6th gear. So what does that do?
Shout out Fart Lord 5066.
Yeah.
Dude in our lobby. I might have me a Capri Sun.
Ooh, Capri Sun.
It's the best flavor. There is a correct
Lemonade.
answer. Yes.
I crush those
That being
fuckers
said,
like candy.
I currently
Kiwi
have
strawberry is also good.
Kiwi
Bro.
Strawberries Fire, and currently I have Pacific Cooler.
Pacific Cooler is also
but
good.
Pacific Cooler is easily not the best.
I would agree.
However, the last time I had one, it was with tequila, so
That would do it.
I'm gonna do it again. See if it gets better.
You've arrived at your destination.
1339. So definitely getting slower there. So let's shorten the ratios a little bit.
Yeah, Pacific Cooler's a top 5, but it ain't lemonade or kiwi strawberry.
You're all.
Somebody's got a 9-second in a Peel P50 here. 3 people.
I have a feeling that will not remain that way for much longer.
However, I'm in the top 20% with my 12880.
You've arrived at your destination.
I got slower. I really need this rain to go the fuck away again.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm gonna go drift while I'm waiting on this rain to go away.
Wander Franco excluded from the hall. Pretty good.
I saw that. Pretty base, not gonna lie. Damn it, I always do that. Man.
Carne asada loaded Texas toast. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Missed the gate. Missed that gate as well. Wow, I'm actual boo-boo. It stopped raining, but it's still wet, so. Oh, drift tab. You're all. Drift bonk, more like. That one. I'm gonna hit the plane. Oh, I didn't hit the plane. Oh no, I spun it. Holy skill score, what the hell? I'm gonna burst through this wall. I missed it entirely. It's starting to dry up. We're getting there. But I'm assuming that even though it rains a lot, that this season is when times are supposed to be best.
I would
Because it's
think.
the warmest season. So, and I've heard that that's one of the major differences between the seasons in this particular game. Is the temperature affects grip a little bit.
Interesting.
Because to my knowledge, they tried to lessen the impact of the snow because everyone hated that in 4.
Mm-hmm.
All the roads were snowy and they had to use snow tires to do anything for a week out of every month. I guess that's changed, allegedly. Alright, back into the Nova, now that it's dry. It looks like it's about to rain again, though, which is kind of upsetting. Okay, now that it's a little bit drier out, let's see what kind of times we can get here. I don't want to view my perks.
I figure we do this a couple more times, then we go switch it to all-wheel drive.
Yeah. I just want to see if I can get anything better now that it's a little bit drier. I feel like I just fucked my gear ratios too bad. 13.1. Yeah, still not quite what I could be getting.
And I think 12,880 is the best I'm getting.
Shall we call it?
I am.
Alright. 12,880, 12,930. So you beat me by...
Half a second.
What the hell is that?
Half of
Half of a tenth?
half a tenth, yes.
Also known as 500ths?
Yes.
I believe is what they would refer to that in the biz as.
By like a bumperette.
Oh, I got flashbanged by a chaser, little loading
Wink.
screen. It goes too fast that I can't actually
Oh.
do it. Alright. Time to completely and utterly change the way that this thing functions. Gotta slap those back on. Alright. I've made it substantially heavier, which might actually be enough of an impact that it might end up giving me slower times. Oh my god, I have to fuck with the gearing.
I
What
think it'll
the hell is even
marginally
that?
help me.
Okay, 6th can get fucked. These gear ratios are not cool. So let's leave it right about there for now. And then we just gotta scale all these. No, no, no. Let's try and make them a bit of even numbers. Does that look some semblance of right? I think so. Alright, not yet. I think I also have to fuck with this. Oh god, now I have a bunch of different... Oh, what the hell am I gonna do about you? Okay, first of all, let's bring this back down to about 10. Don't care about deceleration, doesn't matter. I guess we'll put that at the same spot. Does that make it any faster? Yeah, it does. So we'll start there. Actually, we'll start there, and we'll see how that goes. We're gonna pretty heavily rear bias this. I just want some assistance from the front. Now I gotta fuck with all of my settings in the front because I gotta make sure that it's getting even. I still want this to be relatively soft, but I can bring it up pretty substantially. Okay, we're just gonna rake the hell out of it. Let's bring both of the tire pressures all the way down. Let's get rid of that. We don't want that because we're not cornering. Does this change anything? No. So we'll just leave that where it is. If I go to the maximum, does that change anything? Okay, so we definitely want it somewhere up there. If I keep them about even, what does that do? We'll do that. And the damping. Some of that doesn't do anything. Okay, well, I don't really want that to be that way. Well, maybe I do. That also doesn't seem to really do anything. What the fuck? Oh, my mom's calling me. I forgot it's that day. One moment. Okay. Where was I? Guess we'll just leave that there for now. Alright. I think that'll work. Where are you at in the process?
I'm tuning.
Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do a lot more tuning, but we're going to see how this feels. I'm not going to do any official runs, but I am just going to get some feels for the grip levels. Oh. Holy bejeebus, Batman. Yeah, definitely got to do up the gear ratios a little bit. Oh, actually, no, these might be okay. Seems like we're only going to be at the top of 4th by then, so maybe... How did that happen? Oh, that's how. So let's do like 75 what I wanted. No, I want to drag that down even further. No, I don't. I guess I can just bring it up to... There we go. Make it a 4-gear setup. And then I might even have to drop fourth a little bit further down. Oh, and I gotta tighten up the differential a bit. Let's just do 10 and 10. That might be as good as it gets, but we'll edit it just a little bit. We'll do 15 and 15. Oh yeah, I'm so ready. Okay, so I gotta beat an 8,225. You gotta beat technically an 8,158. You gotta see if you can beat your legacy.
It would be nice.
What
I
you
think that
probably
was my
won't beat
drag
is
legacy.
Ohio or Tristan, yeah, because they got a crisp 5, 8, and 5-3 respectively.
Disrespectfully, fuck them cheating bastards. Well, I got about 45 minutes.
I forgot that you will have to leave at some point. Interesting.
Got to get them tacos on Taco Tuesday.
Oh, dude, I could fuck a taco right now.
Oh, I will. Hopefully a pink taco.
I wonder if I have any ground beef right now. Maybe I'll have that for tomorrow.
Taco Wednesday.
This seems slower.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's not.
8-2.
8,192. Oh, I gotta punch in the thing for it. Hold on! Quarter mile all-wheel drive. We're looking at an 8,292. And a 8,192. Okay, so goal is I gotta try and beat. I'd like to get into the 7s. I think if I can get into the 7s, that would make me quite happy. I gotta do another run and see if there's anything I can fix. Other than myself. Well, yep, gotta fix myself first, because I jumped the goddamn start.
You have arrived at your destination.
8225, not an improvement. There he goes.
Two, 4-2.
I jumped it again. Really wish it would give me some feedback on my that. There's an awful launch. Awful RT on that one.
You've arrived at your destination.
I gotta update your score. 242 from, I think it was 292 the last time. Please load. Yeah, 242. Damn it. That was mint. It was beautiful reaction time.
You've arrived at your destination.
8192, I got the same damn thing. Alright, let me... I guess... shorten these a bit, maybe? See if that helps a little bit, maybe?
I might be popping wheelies.
That probably wouldn't be helping. I think I could afford to try and find more grip somewhere.
8158.
Oh man!
Gotcha, bitch.
I jumped it again! What was even that?
I am popping wheelies.
Again? I'm actually so bad.
Let's tighten her up. Then there was Steph. Uh-oh.
You have arrived at your destination.
8225, gotta update yours to 158. Which I think was your high score with the legacy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 8158. So you managed to get it exactly. Okay, am I popping wheelies?
I still am, but I will survive.
have arrived at your destination.
Damn. 8-225. I've got to be able to beat a Subaru Legacy with this thing, right? Like,
Subaru Legacy's pretty crazy, man. I'll whip it out for you.
hey, yo! What else can I do to this thing that might help me?
I think next time we should do trucks, and then we should do like improbable drag cars. Like I would do a Subaru
Weird
Legacy
off.
if I haven't already made one,
Yeah,
but something
weird
like
shit
that
like
that
that.
isn't a PLP50 or a K car. You know. So Subaru Legacy, a fucking SVX, you know, shit like that. You should make an SVX.
I should make an SVX. That's a very me-coded thing to do.
An SVX drag car. You could do like an Alfa Romeo or some fucking goofy shit. We do one together. Wheelie on your way.
Again! Fuck's sakes, I've been jumping it this whole time. I just cannot seem to lock in.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, that could have been faster, but it wasn't. I think. Let me
Not good.
try and turn this into a 5-year setup and see if that's faster, because I feel like I have not been having good luck with lower gears. I need that to be right about where that one was. I think it was a 105. Five, 15, 65, 35. No. That's way out of whack. 30. Okay, let's try that.
Oh, that's money. This tune's gonna be the one to make it under 7. I'm into 7.
Oh, 8125. $8125 is my new best. Yeah, I definitely seem to do a little better with low gear, low ratio. So, have you gotten a better score than a 158?
I don't think so.
Okay. 125. We're cooking. Maybe pop the differential up to 20 as well. Kill a little bit of wheel spin. Make first a bit taller, maybe. It's like a 3. And bring this to that should be good about where they are. Just make first a bit longer, see if that helps anything. I might actually be able to make first a bit smaller. That's longer. If I bring first up to like, I don't know, what was it before? It was a 3 before, let's bring it up to like a 320. I'm gonna be done and dusted with first before you can even blink. Are you serious?
You have arrived at your destination.
8175. Let's make first even shorter. Let's go up to 335. Because I need to kill... There's a little bit of wheel spin when I hit the top of second. So if I can just skip through the whole gear basically on the launch control, that might be money.
Wait.
I am waiting, I am waiting. Son of a fuck.
You've arrived at your destination.
8175. I think that's the same thing around last time. Need to cut another 3/4 of a second off of that. Also known as another half a second, but... So... Wait, wait, wait! Damn it, no! Fuck! Almost made it. Oh. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready! Son of a bitch! What is actually wrong with me?
That was a bad launch. I didn't realize you get 400 credits every time you do that.
I know, you actually make a tiny bit of money back.
With how much we've done it, I've actually made
Arrived at your destination.
some money.
Oh, 8108. I'm cooking. Can I break? Can I break 7? I think the only way I could possibly attempt to do that is by adding... We're going to bring 6 to back. Boys, I'm pushing everything back
I have
here.
consistently been hitting 8208. Should we go do the half real quick, and then you can come back and fuck with this later?
Quick chance.
Just so that we can get quarter and half for each one, or I leave.
Yes. Oh, I want to make that different. Let's do that.
See, because now I think I fucked myself
Yeah.
because I put the drift transmission in it, so I only have 4 gears. I'm gonna have to
Ah.
stretch them out.
Okay, we'll try that on for size, because I gotta extend the gear ratios a little bit anyway for this longer run. Alright, boys, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can produce.
I want you to
Half
produce me some
mile,
produce.
all-wheel drive. Let's see if I totally fucked my gear ratios. Oh, I'm gonna redline so early.
You've arrived at your destination.
I redlined fairly early. I just need to knock that out like 2 notches.
All-wheel drive's gonna be a
Um,
lot slower than two-wheel drive.
Let me throw
At
in
least
our
for
times
this.
real quick.
My dumb ass not having more than 4 years is really fucking me.
You were barely slower than my last time, and you might have beat your rear-wheel drive time.
No, I did not.
Let me check.
12,880.
Oh yeah, no, you were cooking. Okay, I think if I give myself a little bit extra sixth, I should be able to make it. Myself a couple clicks. Damn it. Damn it. I'm beating this random supercar by quite a substantial margin. That's cool.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh, 12,880.
No. God damn it.
Alright, I need a hair more sixth gear. And I think if I could enter it a little bit earlier, that'd be cool too. Let's run it like that and see what that does for me.
So rear-wheel drive is definitely the way to go for my car. All-wheel drive seems to be the way to go for yours.
You've arrived at your destination.
I got yet another 12880. Which means I guess if I really optimize my shift times, or not my shifts, my launch, then I should be able to get just a hair faster. And I'd be happy with that. If I can come home at the fastest time of the day, I'd be happy with that. Shift a little bit later in the gear.
You've arrived at your destination.
12,763. That is a certified best time of the half mile today. Yes, sir. So I seem to have made a pretty good half mile car, but a pretty mediocre quarter mile car.
This Subaru's made for quarter too. Oh, the red line's so soon. Oh, but it says 12,880.
I'm gonna really try and just barely nick the green light and see what I can do here. Oh my god, I'm so close to it. Golly.
You've arrived at your destination.
That one was slow. I'm gonna try and close my diffs just a wee bit more, bring it up to like 30, and see what that does. Come on! Show me the money! I don't suspect that did much of anything to help my time. 12,880! Yippee! Okay, what if I change this? Yeah, what if I kick a bit more out of the rear and try and make it... Let's do a 50-50 split. Let's see what happens then. I feel like that's what I've been missing out on the whole time, is that I've been making it too much rear wheel. I'm already in 6th, good god.
You've arrived at your destination.
That was actually noticeably slower. Wait, I ran a 12.76. Oh no, I knew that. Never mind. Hmm.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh, okay, that's slightly faster than the last one, but still could be faster. Let's... Okay, we have found the sweet spot.
We have 830 with the boobaroo. But it's also all-wheel drive. I don't know why I didn't swap it to rear. I need to do that.
12,913. Not particularly faster. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. I feel like I can make this faster. I feel like maybe if my reaction time is a little bit better, I might be able to cut some. 3, 2, 1. How was that a jump start? I swear to God. Oh, that was awful. Every bit of that was terrible.
You've arrived at your destination.
Yeah, 1380. Good God. I'm getting slower again. Seems the sixth gear thing really did me in. I think if I would have left it in the 5-year setup seemed to be optimal. But now I think I've fucked it up too bad that I don't even think I can figure it back out. Oops. God damn it. If I turn this back down to like 15, will that help? Maybe. Let's just leave it at 15 and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, maybe that'll help me. And then, can I fuck with this at all in any way that's of any importance? Oh, that just makes it worse. Okay, let's do that and see how that goes for us. Burp, burp, burp. You've got to be shitting all over my... It's also night, which presumably does impact my time a little bit. You've got to be kidding me. I'm like right on time. I've got to be beating it by like splits of a second. Brother! You cannot be serious.
You've arrived at your destination.
Okie dokie.
6.
Well, I'm gonna dip.
Alright.
I'll be on
I
before
suppose that
work
will
this
do
weekend
it.
and all day on Friday.
Alright. See you later.
Oh, you know.
Well, I suppose that will do it for the drag challenge. Just to go over times for stream's sake. The ending half mile time was 12:763 is the best half mile time. The best quarter mile time ended up being an 8:108. It's a pretty substantial change from how it started. I mean, it was, it started, I was a couple tenths slower on the quarter, then a tenth slower, like a tenth and a half slower on the half mile. The quarter miles went down by 7 seconds, which is pretty impressive from a 14.365 all the way up to a 8.108. So I would say that's a successful little experiment in kind of building a drag car over time. That was certainly fun. I mean, I guess for all intents and purposes, I did end it with the fastest time, but I definitely feel like I didn't quite do the best that I could have with this car. In terms of half mile time per class, I did not mean to look here. In C class, just for kind of reference, my time sits at 38.86. In B, I said 53.52. In A, 29.148. S1, 77.264. So obviously, the higher class, the more people that enter. From a 4,000 base, it ends up going all the way down to a 145. B might have less. 145, 179, 345. So you can see, I mean, there's a lot of differences. But, I mean, overall, I was in the top 19 there. Top 8. Top 3. And top 3 there as well. So, seems like my builds in overall in terms of C and D class were pretty, or C and B class were pretty solid, but after that they started to be a little more average. I liked the way that my A class one went. I feel like my A class was pretty good, but definitely the most impressive showcases were with the S1 classes. With the speed that they go, it makes so much more of a difference. Your reaction time, your reaction time. So it definitely is harder to find, harder to fine tune. You got to really search for your time. But I'm definitely happy with the way that turned out. I really thought I was going to be screwed with this Nova going into it. With how much faster he was early on with that El Camino, and how, I mean, I built the stock motor completely with the first run, so I thought for sure that I was going to be absolutely cooked. But the times show, and if we look again, my time first went above his. Looks like in B class, where his was the quarter mile he had an 11.4 and I had a 10.9, and then the half mile he had a 17.8 and I had a 17.3. So at B class, once I was able to kind of get upgrade past the motor, things definitely started to sway in my way, and I ended up pretty much running away with it from there. So that was fun. Glad we came up with that. Glad we abandoned the budget thing, because that certainly wouldn't have been an upgrade for him. I think I'm going to build another one of these, truth be told. I think I'm going to build there was a scheme I saw when I was preparing this, so maybe I'll do another rally one, because I've always really liked the Nova as a rally car. I may leave this one just as a example of the good times that I, had building this car, and maybe I'll refine it at some point and bring it back a little bit, because I think that 5-gear setup was what screwed me. I think I could have done a bit better if I would have stuck with the 5-gear, but since I moved to a 6-gear, I definitely kind of fucked with my ratios a bit too hard, so I'll have to kind of repair that a little bit and see what I can do there. Anyway, that was the drift sorry, not the drift. That was the drag car challenge from C class all the way up to S1. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.